Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to season 2, round 4. We are in Fuji, we are live, and welcome to Lemon's Ultimate, sponsored by Race Sims. And yet, in the combox today is Siriaton joining me, Swagger Turbo, and the streamer today is Deepak. And we are in Fuji, a very tricky track, a very long straight as well. So gonna be tricky, of course, with all the double the tire wear and everything. So going to be interesting. Right now, of course, we have Atul Bhaskar who's leading the championship, and season 4. So we'll have to see how the whole thing pans out. Siratan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So what's up?
It's good to join. It's good to join here with IRC for the first time in live.
Yeah, great to have you here, man.
Yeah. Let us see. Let us see who can get the best out of the laps and get the pole position here. Yeah, and this is the prize pool for the season 2 LMU championship in IRC. First place goes with 3,500, second place with 2,500, third place with 1,800, and up till the last 8th place, they will get the prize pool money. And for today, it's Fuji. So yeah, let us go to today's race.
And quickly, we have 2 lucky draw winners as well. So there is, of course, a condition as well. So you can join the Discord and check that out. But so whoever is not in the top 8, the names will be put in a lucky draw. And 2 lucky winners will be getting $500 each. So even if they don't finish in the top 8, they still can walk out with some money. So thanks to Racers for it. You can go and check out their website as well. They have a lot of racing sim gears and everything. So you guys can go check that out. And we're just awaiting for these guys to get in the quali, and just get the whole party started.
Indeed, and we are right now in the practice session, and I think the driver's briefing is ongoing right now. So drivers will be out for like 1 or 2 practice laps in a short while, and then we'll be on to the 20 minutes quali. Well, I mean, conditions today we're expecting to be slightly colder conditions, so it's gonna be that more important to get your out laps and your tire warm ups right, because as you know that quality tire warm up is its own procedure altogether. You're gonna have to make sure the tires on good temps and probably take 1 or 2 laps to get to the optimal temperature. So that's gonna be an interesting thing to watch out for.
Oh, well, while we wait for the quali overall, let's just talk about this whole track. So have you guys raced in Fuji before?
Yeah, Fuji is typically the first sector is fast sweeping right-handers and left-handers all over, and downhill braking zones, and the chicane is deadly right there in the second part of the racetrack. And the long straight also pays off when you get enough tow, and if you have decent enough gap, you can actually overtake a couple of cars. Let's see who gets the best run out of the final corner to get an overtake in this race.
Well, the other thing is, of course, we have the track map on the top right as well, and you can see that long straight. So of course, we have almost, I think, 30 drivers we've had at least before. We'll have to see how much is the attendance tonight. But most of the times these guys have been going at it, and it's been some very good racing, very close racing as well. Different sets of cars too. We have seen the Porsches, BMW, even the Lexus and Ferraris in the whole mix. So going to be interesting to see who comes out on top this time around.
Yeah, who you bet on, Swagger? Who might be the winner in this race?
Well, Kanak and Moto have been pretty close to each other as well. And I think Kanak has a decent chance of maybe getting a win here.
Right, he chooses the Corvette this time around, the truck.
And of course, we've had, I think, Atul Bhaskar as well, but he has been, he at least won the first 2 races. So going to be interesting to see where he also ends up tonight.
4 minutes left in the practice section, and we can go into the quali in some 4 minutes time.
Yep, there we go. We have cars out on track. The practice is ongoing. Of course, we have the driver's briefing as well. And yeah, the Porsche is already out. He's putting in some laps and yeah, just getting ready for the quali. As Deepak was mentioning earlier, it's very important to get the tires up to the right temperatures and get ready for the, get your tires in the right
Window.
working range. Yeah, right window. By the time
Oh,
you
who is
finish
that?
your
Who is
lap.
that stopped on the track?
I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's pretty dangerous out there.
That was a dangerous spot to park on. You cannot park there, mate. So yeah, Jai Kumar Patel has 2 purple sectors and he's dropped down the gap like 1.1 seconds from Kanak.
But yeah, it's like most of the times we've seen that these guys just go out on track, just make sure all the settings are right, get the setups in, and yeah, just wait for the quali, and then start showing their real pace, because most of the times these guys are sandbagging in the practice.
Yeah,
they don't show
they
their
must
real
hide
pace.
they must hide the pace and show the true pace in the quali to show them how dominant they are.
Mhm. And yeah, it's like I think last race the quali was very close, and the gaps are under like 5 tenths between top 10. So let's see how it goes over here. Of course, it's a pretty neat track. Good, not many places where if they at least get the whole lap right, they could be very very close in terms of timing. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's all gain or loss in the sector 3, I guess. There might be more people piling up to put their laps in, so it must be traffic all over that place. Let us see how these drivers actually calculate their lap and get a clean drive out of the final corner.
Yeah, for those who are watching the streams, we have Formula 1 streams as well on Saturday nights. I think that's 8 o'clock. So if you guys want to join that, or just watch Formula 1 here and there, you can join on Saturdays as well. And yeah, join the streams. And of course, getting back to LMU, was that a slide coming out of the turn for Hardik Pari right there?
Yeah, he just had a little snap over there. Okay, he takes the corner, nicely opened up, but he can carry even more speed, I guess.
Yeah, it's a different there's a different onboard camera right here, which Deepak has set for us. And yeah, it's like this track, of course, there's not much that you can really mess up in the first sector, unless you mess up the first braking point, which comes up right here.
Yeah,
But
there must be pile up into turn 1, I guess. Many drivers may miss the braking zones and just crash into one onto them.
We're talking about how
drivers
these guys have different cars, right? So they might have different braking points as well. And yeah, it's going to be interesting turn 1.
Yeah, hope so. Hope so the drivers behave well and get clean out of the first corner.
Yeah, just 30 seconds more and we can get into quali, and then the whole party will start. So yeah, let's just
going
see.
nice and tidy. Downhill braking zone clips the apex, nice. Now down to the chicane, the famous chicane where you can overshoot the corner or you can gain a lot of time there. Let us see what he does. He runs a little wide and compromises the exit a little bit, I guess.
Oh, I think just
he took the more apex right there. Everyone is waiting for quali. Everyone is in the pits right now.
Yep. I think just, Hardik trying to get some laps in, just get used to the car. Right
Yeah, he's on
before
high
the
fuel load
starts.
also, so he might be getting some race laps in.
Yep, but yeah, anyways, the time is up, and hopefully these guys just finish their laps, and we can start with the quali, because of course, 24 drivers today. I think that's lesser than what we had earlier. But yeah, a lot of known faces who have been, just putting in some decent laps right now. Of course, we have Kanak, Jaykumar, as well as Hardik in P1 to 3. But again, it's just practice. We have to wait for the quali. And yeah, while talking about that, it has started, and the first
The
car out
quali has
is
begun.
Kumar.
Yeah, everybody is piling up to the pit lane for the lights to get out. Who's in the first place? Okay. Pari is in the front of the grid for the exit in the pit lane. The light turns green and the qualifying is on.
Yep, finally the moment we've all been waiting for.
Everybody's trying to get a good lap right now. Everybody's warming the tires, getting the temps into the right window. Let us see who gets it right.
Well, the Hardik Pari here has, the perfect position, because there's no one in front of him, just clean air. He can just, do whatever he wants. But of course, I think he's also pushing, because the BMW right behind him is also, trying to get the position off of him if he can, get the free, clear air in front. But yeah, as of now, Hardik just staying in front, and of course, he got out of the pit first as well. So let's see
But
what he can do.
eventually, Hardik has more fuel load than others, if you notice. Everyone got somewhere around 20 or 30%, while Hardik has almost 97%.
Well, that can be adjusted by fuel ratio. So I believe he might be running a different fuel ratio, so it might show up as 100%, but he will be probably running just less fuel for a quali load. That's pretty normal.
Alright, thanks for clarifying, Deepak. Let us see what he does through this lap.
Through the outlap, coming through the final few corners, he's gonna make sure he gets
Oh,
a
there's a
very
little
wide
bit moment
entry.
right down.
And he goes
Wow, the
straight
car
on.
is still moving around.
Yep, the Porsche is known
Okay,
to be
here
a
we-
bit of a twitchy one, so well, we just saw that.
Here we go, the first quali lap of the Fuji track right here. And Hardik Pare starts the lap. Swagger, take us to the lap.
Right, coming up to the first turn, it's pretty much a hairpin kind of right-hander, and yeah, I think fixes braking well. He does not at least go wide, and I've seen a lot of people just go wide onto that part of the track. But yeah, keeping it clean as of now onto the uphill left-hander, and let's see, does he touch the apex? Pretty neat. Does not go off too wide as well, keeping the car in bounds. And yeah, this will be, of course, the first person to set a lap would be Hardik here. And as of now, it looks like a pretty clean lap, and a little bit of slide maybe, but yeah, I don't think that should lose him much of time right there. But yeah, at least it's just a green sector 1. We have, I think that is the BMW of Bhargav right behind him, who has set the fastest first sector. So let's see if Hardik can pull it back into going into the second sector, which is pretty tricky compared to the first one, and a lot of like a S section, a left right, and there we go. That's a purple sector 2 by Hardik right there, and he is yet a hundredth of a second faster than Bhargav right behind. So he has to pull something off into the third and final sector of the track, getting up to the penultimate corner. Over here, the right-hander, can he just nail this? Will the car be under his control and not twitch too much? Goes slightly.
He goes over the limit, I guess. He went over the track limits.
Yep, but I think he might just get away with it. And yeah, that's the 140. Oh, it's not finished yet. Yep, there we go. 144.9. That's the lap to beat right now. And there we go.
And Bhargav
Bhargav
did it straight away. Yeah, Yeah, he had a nice tour right around the last home straight.
Yeah, he definitely did. And he's just thousands, 7,000 faster than Hardik Parinate.
And look, the McLaren, it's cheesy. It's getting the slipstream right on the home straight. Oh my god, 145.3s. It puts him right around P3.
Yeah, not a bad attempt for him. Of course, it's still the starting phase, and a lot of these guys will be putting in faster and faster laps in as we go ahead. And yeah, Moto already on a faster lap right now, and Shipkit is just stuck behind the Porsche, very very close to him as well. I don't think that's gonna help him through his lap.
Upson just went into P3 right now. And yeah, a lot of guys putting fast times. But can they beat Bhargav? That is the main accomplishment right now. He's on the provisional pool.
Like Hardik Pari might have been impeded. He's not going to be happy about this, but we'll have to wait and see. I think that Aston Martin was very much on the way and he had to back out so much. And I think Bhargav Tali has now caught up to Moto, so yeah, it is kind of throwing a spanner into the run plan of these guys.
Yeah, they are impeding each other once again. And yeah, but he got a nice tow right there. He got a nice tow. Wow, 144.0. But he still missed out in the last sector.
And yeah, we have Akbar
Hundredths
Kumar
of a
taking P1 by almost 7/10 of a second. And yeah, what a lap that is. So
Yeah, Atul Bhaskar
142.9.
just took away from him. He made a 3/10 upon the time.
Well, and almost a second from Kanak Satam right there. A 141.9. So there we go. The fast guys are on track now. And yeah, almost 9/10 of a second between him and
And
Atul Bhaskar,
P2.
who's in P2. That's some considerable lap time that Atul needs to try and find.
Let us see who has the pace to beat them. And everybody is improving. Atul Bhaskar, first sector, his personal best. And Kanak goes even faster. He got the purple in sector 1 again. How much he can improve in this lap? What is Atul Bhaskar doing right now? He clips the apex nice and tidy. A little bit wobble in there. Goes through the third sector. It is the part where you can lose or gain time through your opponents. He hugs the apex there and takes a wide entry to the part of this corner. Oh, there's a lot of movement in that place for the Lexus. And he takes the final corner. He may get a distance slipstream from that car ahead, but it won't be significant right now. So Bhargav is still off him 4/10 of a second from Kanak. Atul Bhaskar just put a astonishing time right now. He's nearly a 10th away from Kanak.
Yeah, only half a tenth between both of them, but yeah, Kanak again is on pretty decent lap. Of course, he's I think come out of. Is he getting into first sector? Yeah, there we go. He's gotten into the first sector right now, and yeah, it's a very very close gap between the top three now. Jayakumar Patil promoting himself up to P3 with a pretty decent lap, just a tenth behind the two, Kanak and Atul here. And of course, we saw that Hardik Pari also got impeded in between, so he's gone back. He'll probably just get back out on the track, get clear space in front of him, and go for some fast laps as well. But yeah, Bhargav as well doing a very good
Bhargav is
lap in that.
improving. He's
BMW.
improving. He's improving
Yep.
almost 4/10 on his own time. He might have a chance to the front row.
Usually he's got the same Aston Martin in front of him and he would want to make sure that he doesn't get impeded. I'm not sure how much time he might have lost in the third sector, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna kind of help over here with a good slipstream on the back straight.
He's getting a nice tour right there. It is 140 1888. That's the fastest we got right now. And it's all personal best sectors, not even a single purple sector from him. It is impressive. He got the lap composed.
Well, talking about purple sectors, we have Kanak setup just completely purple. Sector 1, purple sector 2. I won't be surprised if he goes P1, and there we go. Again.
He puts 1
9/10 of a
second from Bhargav. Oh my god.
Yeah, Kanak is absolutely flying right now. He wants that P1 going into turn 1. And let's see if anyone
Patel.
can get close.
And Patel puts himself up to P2. Half a second down still, but let us see what he has got through the last 10 minutes of this quali. And we are on board with Hardik Pare. He's improving in his time. He's 2/10 up in the first sector. The Porsche breaks and gets the apex nice and tidy. And same goes here. Point the car to the left and throw the car into the right. Be careful of the track limits at the edge of the track. You don't want to get it invalidated. Oh, he took a lot of curb right there. I guess he invalidated the lap. Did he?
I am not really sure because the timing sheets just show that he's still on the lap. But I think, yeah, the second sector and third sector is not popping up, so might have invalidated. But he still has time. We have almost 9.5 minutes left, and Hardik Pare is right now almost 2 seconds off the pace. So I'll say 1.2 seconds off the pace, and that's not something that we've seen from him before. Of course, he's P2 in the championship right now, and his closest rival is in P1. So a lot of ground to catch up for Moto.
There's 9 minutes left in the quali session, and the leaders might have just fitted on getting the new boots on their cars so that they might pop up even a better time than previously they done. Let us see what Patel. Okay, we switched to Kumar. Not a best sector out there. He's 6/10 of his own time. He might be on out lap, I guess. Where is Kumar? No, he's doing a cooldown lap, or he might made a mistake right somewhere around the lap. Not sure about that.
But yeah, I think from the top 5, we don't really have that many people out on track. But yeah, as of now, Kanak is in a comfortable P1 with a 140.988. And yeah, Jayakumar Patil is in P2, almost 6/10 away from him. Then it's Atul Bhaskar, who's gone P3, and Bhargav and Avsan at P4 and 5.
Kanak is clearly half a second ahead of everyone, and then P2, P3 and P4 are separated by just 1/10 between each of them. So it's pretty tight in the top 4. But Kanak is clearly putting some daylight between himself and the other 3. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of lap times will they be able to achieve in the second run right now. Like I said, they all went back to the pits, got a new set of tires, and they'll be fully warmed up right now. And we'll be looking to get a much better lap on the second run. So let's see what kind of times they are going to put on board.
But if you notice the interval between every car, it's just a 10th or 2 between them. So if you can extract some of the time in sector 1 or sector 2, you might be able to jump 2 or 3 places. So let's see what the drivers do their best. And if so, even P23 can jump over a place, I guess. Yeah, they're off pace, but he can actually jump a place.
Yep, I mean, the third sector is ridiculous in terms of lap time variation and the amount of lines you can carry. There's like way too many number of lines, and each line has its own advantage and disadvantage. That's where you might find a lot of lap time differences. And yeah, all it could take is just one little braking difference, one little line difference, and that could be the difference between, getting a position or losing a position. So that's how tight the quality has been.
Okay, here we go. Kanak is doing his prep lap. And He's gonna start his qualifying run once again. 6 minutes left in the session. Who's gonna take pole in the Fuji? Who's gonna be the pole sitter? Right now, Kanak has the provisional pole, Patel has the P2, and Atul Bhaskar has P3, Bhargav in P4.
But yeah, the whole grid is kind of spread out, and we're seeing a lot of these drivers making few mistakes here and there and losing quite a bit of time, or just sliding into the third sector as well. So yeah, most of the guys, at least the consistently who are in the top 5, I would say, they're pretty much there except for Hardik Bari, who's in P7 right now. But yeah, he does have almost 5 minutes, a little bit more than 5 minutes to set a better lap time and get himself up in the spot where he usually is. But yeah, Fuji, of course, a pretty interesting track to drive on. And yeah, as of now, Kanak is nailing every single corner that is thrown at him, and he has set a 140.9, which is a very good banker lap, because even if he goes slower now, getting 6/10 of a second is going to be quite a tough order for the guys behind him.
Yeah, he is off on his time. Might be another prep lap to get the temps in, because the track is just 21.4 degrees. It is a bit cold than usual. So let us see. If he gets the tires in the right window, he can get another perfect lap to get the pole position and extend the gap to P2.
Yeah, right now I think he's just on. Yep, there we go. Just pulls over to the side, lets the car through. He's just trying to make some space and maybe go for one last lap. I mean, he does have time, so yeah, we'll have to see what kind of fuel he's running, and yeah, if he'll be able to go any faster. But that's a very good lap a banker lap, at least a very good banker lap to start off with.
Let us see what is Atul Bhaskar up to. First sector, 7/10 off his personal best. I guess the tires aren't getting into the temperature and right, so they are getting not perfect grip, not the peak grip they are getting in the car to push all the way. Oh, that is so close to the floor. I guess he's riding so low down right heights.
Yeah, I think most of them have done that, and it doesn't look like anyone's actually improving right now. Most of these guys are either just matching their own previous laps, or actually going much slower than they were before. So of course the track temperature and everything is changing, and yeah, I guess these guys are not able to get the tires up to the temperature, because right now Kanak is almost 5/10 off his own lap. And yeah, I guess he was on track at the right time to put that lap in, and yeah, it was a phenomenal lap. But yeah, I don't think anyone's even close to getting up to a 140.9.
Let us wait and see. There's 2.40 seconds left in the session. Does anyone has the answer to Kanak? Is it Patel? Is it Atul Bhaskar? Or is it Bhargav? Anyone has the answer for Kanak.
Yeah, as of now, just going through all the timings and the timing page as well. Most of the people are either almost around 5/10 off overall. So yeah, all of them struggling for tire grip. Maybe towards the end of the qualifying, they might just get the tires in the right temperature and right working range to maybe go for one last push. And there we go. Atul Bhaskar only 600ths off of his previous best.
He is matching his own best time. Let us see what is got in sector 2. Does he match, or does he get a good time right here? I guess that was not looking good. Oh, he did improve, but not by a comfortable margin to get his time forward to. Oh, did he had a snap right there?
Yep, it was a huge snap. We've seen him like the car at least being very twitchy coming out of that corner before as well, and yeah, the Lexus is not really.
Kanak has got the tires in the window and he is improving. He got the purple sector in sector 1. Does he has the answer for his own lap time? Does he beat the 1:49.88? Let us wait and watch. Sector 2. He's on absolute limit. Let us wait for the time to pop up. Oh, did he invalidate it because the times are not showing right there?
That could have been an invalidation, so yeah, maybe he did push a little too much. So he might have just one more lap to get one sorted. Or the telemetry is having some issues. I'm not exactly sure. We are trying out some new overlays, so there seems to be some kind of delay in the data flow as well. So hopefully it's not a telemetry issue, but let's see.
Yeah, it.
Well, it was indeed a telemetry issue. It kind of goes faster than 40.7. So yeah,
that was amazing.
Extending it.
So it looks like
Yeah.
they need almost 2 outlaps to get the tires in the right temperature. So the race is going to be definitely interesting. And talking about that, we have Atul Bhaskar just spinning out.
Just
into
now,
the sector.
Swagger has told that the car is unstable, is unsettling. The previous lap, when he had the quali run, he just aborted it. But now it just went south. There you look the BMW of Patil. He's also having the same issue. The car is oversteering. The car is not planted. Oh, is he
Yeah,
going
that he's
slow?
aborted the lap. Yeah.
Yeah, Kanak is going once again even faster than previous. What is he on? But he got a little bit of traffic in front of him that might make him lose some time if it was not in the right place.
Well, it looks like no one has any answers to Kanak's pace right now. Everyone is in the pits, and Kanak still on track and still going faster by almost a tenth now. So can he go on, sub 140.6, or is he gonna lose it in the third sector? We just have one more corner to find out, and after this is just foot to the floor, get the car rotated, and yeah, just hope for a faster time. He's onto the third sector. We'll have to see what kind of lap time he can put. Can he go faster? He has been phenomenal this whole quali. No one has been even close to him. And coming over the line,
he goes
140.
faster. He goes faster. By, I guess it was just a couple hundreds or a couple thousands. I guess it was so close to his own best time. Wow, Kanak, you got the pole, man. Enjoy it right now. But let us see what the race has got to unfold for you.
Well, let's see if we can get the same kind of pace going into the race as well, because that's 0.8 of a second faster than anyone else on track. So we have Kanak in P1, we have Jaikumar Patil in P2, Atul in P3, Bhargav in P4, Priyansh in P5, Afzan in P6, Sen in 7, Raj Modi in 8th, Samuel in 9th, and Hardik Pari in 10th.
The Astons, Sandeep in 11th, Shakunt in 12th, Vanmali is in 13th, Kumar is in 14th, Robin is in 15th, Gilbert is in 16th, Gupta is in 17th, Shiv Kiran is in 18th, and the last 19 and 20 are Fazain and Singh, both are BMWs. And 21st, Abdul Mukhud, 22nd, Phoenix, 23rd, Kumar Samuel, 24th, he's the last of the grid, Nehit Pahuja, yeah, sorry. Don't get me wrong if I get the names wrong. It's my first time.
Well, yeah, it's a very mixed order. We have seen, a couple of guys in at least the top, I would say top 10, who we haven't really seen earlier. So it's going to be interesting to see where, they end up towards, at least in the race. But yeah, it's a very interesting quality, because most of these guys couldn't get the tires in the right temperature, and when they did, even the likes of Atul, they were just spinning out into the third sector. So in the race, they have to make sure that they keep it as consistent as possible, and let's say not spin out, because yeah, that will lose them a lot of time. So at least right now, Kanak starting from a position where he can just hold his line. He can take the inside and maybe try and stay in front. And let's see what kind of carnage unfolds, because yeah, these guys will have cold temperature, cold tires, and turn one a very sharp right-hander. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
But if you see that the gap between P2 and until P7 or P8, it's just very close. They all are in same pace. So anyone can get a shot onto the podium if the mistake is too costly. Track temperature is 22.1 and the weather is clear. Let us see what the guys got and who balls the turn 1. Let us hope no one gets the bowling into the turn 1 and make a big incident.
Speaking of lopsided quali, and we do have some cars out of place, most notably Hardik Pari, who is clearly one of the top runners in our league, and he is down in P10, so not sure what happened to his quali, but he'll definitely looking to make a lot of places on the race start. And yeah, he does get very spicy when he goes racing, so he'll be one to look out for sure.
Okay, everybody started their cars, everybody is rolling now to the line. Drivers, hold your lines. And everyone just behave well into turn 1 so that no one gets a crash or a damage that will cost their race. It's all Canucks to start. It's all Canucks to hold the line into turn 1. And the LMU IRC Season 2 Championship round in Fuji begins in a few meters. I guess I was a little too soon.
Yeah, we have time to get to the start line, but yeah, it's a very long straight, so yeah, we just have to wait for I guess 10 more seconds so that we get green flags. And there we go, it's green.
We got the green
You are doing-
flags. Okay, the BMW already looks for the gap. He goes on to the right hand side. Kanak holds the lead. And
Yeah, it's
gets it
pretty
into third
comfortable,
one.
I guess. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable for Kanak to just hold the lead. The guys behind as well, I don't see any...
Yeah,
no
everybody
contacts as of
behaved
now.
well into turn 1. That is amazing.
Yeah, I guess everyone's aware of the tires and the braking points as well. And
Oh! We just did a commentator curse.
we jinxed them and we jinxed them hard. That's, I think, Afzan who was in the Porsche, just dropping down a lot of positions as well.
Yeah, Afshan and
Akbar
Kumar,
Kumar,
I
yeah.
guess.
That's really unlucky for
That's
him
a brave
because
move
Akbar
from the
had-
Aston. Is he trying? And can he get the Porsche too? Does he got the run down to the chicane?
He is
I
alongside,
guess, yes.
and I think he is definitely going to try
He's
to
in the
make
front,
it
he's in the
on
front.
brakes.
Who's gonna be brave on brakes? Oh, the Porsche just taps him in the front of the car, Aston. Oh, there's a lot of contact. The Porsche spins around and hits the Aston. It's a chain reaction between all the cars there. The BMW contacts once again with the Aston Martin. And the Corvette has backed off from the move that he has to make. He took avoiding actions, but it didn't look well.
But just turned into bumper cars right there. A lot of bumping going on there, but I don't think they'll have a lot of damage. So they should be able to continue. The front 5, it's a bit the same. It's Kanak leading the pack, and it's Jaykumar, it's Bhargav Talari right behind him, Atul and Priyansh. In top 5, we have Moto, who is gained a few positions and now is in P6, and we have a whole gaggle of cars right behind them, and the BMW trying
the
to go
BMW
down.
looks aggressive right there. Oh no, he just missed the braking point. Oh, that doesn't look good. The Aston Martin won't be happy with it.
And Sandeep Manida's forward run continues. He's been having a lot of incidents, and yeah, this one it is really not his fault. It's just over aggressive move that did not turn out well. So yeah, he is really not going to be happy, but it's a long race. He's going to have to look forward, see what can be done, and yeah, the midfield gaggle is just.
Oh, there's a little trap for the BMW from the McLaren. Everybody is making contact except the top 6. They just flew away.
Yeah, we've seen Sandeep having a lot of instances earlier as well where he just got unlucky, and he's been doing some great recovery drives. And yeah, let's see how it what kind of race he can salvage out of this one. It's just a slight contact, of course. He got side slam there going to turn 1. But yeah, focusing on Sai Tarun, the only McLaren on the field right now. He's stuck behind Kumaraswamy, who also has gained a lot of positions. I think he was P23 or P24. But yeah, up to P16. And talking about gainers, we have Abdul Makid in P11, who again, he also started from the bottom of the pack, and a pretty decent comeback there. And that's a BMW just spun around looking the other way, and I think that was Abdul Makid? Not really sure.
Let us see the telemetry. Oh, this is showing.
I think that was Abdul Makid. I do see a yellow flag on his name, so yeah.
Oh, the BMW.
More
the
contact,
forward
even
wing
more
side by side.
contact on return 1. It's being a hotspot for residents today. Like getting restless to meet their moves in return 1, and there's so many contacts over there.
We still have 40 minutes left in the race, and yeah, these guys just want to get going. There's no patience at all at the mid and the rear pack. But yeah, that's
Oh, who's that?
Porsche.
Who's that going slowly, very slowly into the grass?
I think that
As
was
well as
Keith and Samuel, I think. Not so sure.
I think
just
it's Afsan
5
who's
minutes
just one
into
lap
the
behind.
race. We're just 5 minutes into the race and we already lost 2 of the cars in the grid. We are just running with 22 cars. That's fun. It's already 2 minutes behind. But Kanak isn't extending his lead right now. He's waiting for the right moment to extend his lead. But Patel is almost catching him. He's still in the close of 1 second range.
Yeah, right now I think it's a pretty well-controlled race by Kanak right there. He's almost a second in front of Jay Kumar, who hasn't really been making that much of inroads. While I'm talking about that, he does set the fastest lap of the race. But yeah, Kanak isn't too far, much slower compared to him. So pretty similar times from at least the top 2 as of now. We have Bhargav in P3 and Atul Bhaskar in P4 even now. So yeah, things are getting heated in the middle and the lower back, but yeah, front is just stable and the same. And can the Corvette go for a move down the inside over here? Does get a better
He has a
exit.
better run.
Yep.
Might be having a move down the downhill sector from the sector 1. Oh, he did have a little bit movement right there. But the Porsche has gained an advantage over him, and he's also trying to make a move on the Corvette. Oh, he does. He takes the inside in the previous corner, now the outside, and there's a contact with them.
Yeah, it's not been the cleanest of races for most of these guys today, and yeah, taking different lines. Just unfortunate with the contacts and the Ferraris all over.
Going onto the track, onto the grass. Oh my god. Oh, and there's a contact again, I guess.
But yeah, going side by side yet again, and there's no space given by the Porsche at all, but still he's on the inside, flashing the lights as well, telling him that yes, I am on your inside, give me some space. It becomes the inside for the Porsche, and the Ferrari has to stay back. And yeah, you can see that Ferrari is also quite bruised up in the front, so quite a lot of contacts going on. And yeah, Akbar Kumar, who I think got taken out at the start, or did have some contact at least, but yeah, he's trying to get back, but yeah, not able to keep
Porsche
braking.
has got a bitter exit from the final corner. He might have to suffer in the long straight of this track. Thus, the Porsche has the pace to cover up the Ferrari, who is chasing behind. It is too long. Oh, the Aston is taking the inside line to defend or overtake. We haven't seen that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a different.
Okay, he just made a pass. Beautiful. Gupta is losing position. What has happened to Gupta? What has happened to him?
He's going slow on that exit. I'm not sure what had happened. He's just rolling on the side of the circuit. probably got a contact or this was his car.
Well, this whole race, I think it's going to be who can keep the car on track, who can not spin out, and yeah, keep the contacts on the minimal. Because as of now, of course, it's 2x fuel and 2x tire wear as well, so they will definitely have to come into the pits for changing tires and everything. So yeah, going to be interesting to see what happens maybe after the whole pit phase. But as of now, we still have 30 minutes left in this race, and there's been a lot of drama already with a few contacts here and there, and the top six is flying away from everyone and keeping a very good gap. And talking about gap, we have Kanakatham in P1 with almost a 1.8 second gap to the car behind of the J-Bus.
And he also got the fastest lap this time around the track. And he's also managing the fuels pretty decently because he has 2% advantage over the P2, which looks great. He can try to extend his stint and just to make a stop later. It might turn out in a position change if he does have a undercut or overcut type of scenario. Oh, that's a nice dive bomb right there. Does he stick the move?
This is like side by side.
The Corvette is not giving up and he's taking that lead to the fast left-hander. The Porsche
Oh, he did defend it.
Yep, indeed. And the car is going all out of shape.
There's a little...
It's not gonna end well. Oh my god, and we see another
the
vehicle
Ferrari.
spinning in front.
And the Aston going off the track. It has made a good chance for the Porsche to make an overtake, and also the Ferrari goes through it. Wow, nice racing, guys. But here it unfolds even crazier. Oh, he also made. Oh, it was.
I think the Corvette just lost a bit of grip there and went into the wall, because on screen at least it didn't look like they had contact.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rajmoti just waiting for the whole battle to kick off in front of him, and he takes the free position of I think that was Afghan. But yeah, he's right behind Akbar right now, and let's see if he can make a move, because it was very close between these guys before, of course, contact. But yeah, he's been right there just following Akbar, and Akbar again, he does have the pace. It's just that he just got caught in an incident at the start, and now he has to try and recover that. And yeah, towards the back of the straight as well, we can see battle brewing up.
Aston Martin is very close.
Yep,
Does
trying
he
to go
make a
for a move.
No, he just sits down like a duck. He doesn't do anything. Let us see what he has got this lap to chase the McLaren, overtake him. He has a great run over the fast sweeper left-hander and right-handers. Does he make a move there? It is the favorite place for the drivers to make a move. Yeah, he is on for a move right now. Who's gonna be brave on brakes? Is it the McLaren or is it the Aston? He looks down the inside and yeah, just made it stick in the corner. Nice overtake from the Aston.
Yeah, Rick Glodick just takes the inside line, waits for it, and now he has to defend from the McLaren, who's trying to get the position back. Does not go for a dive down the inside, gets very close on the exit here. He still has a lot of time trying to make his way through, because the Porsche behind is also catching up. Just shows presence of himself here, but yeah, the Aston Martin doing a very good job of keeping his line and actually pulling slightly away from the McLaren of Shiv Kiran over here, who will get a little bit of he has to start getting defensive now, because Akbar Kumar has got up to the back of these guys, and yeah, goes off track for good measure. And let's see who has more straight line speed with the help of Slipstream as well. Shiv goes onto the racing line, and Aston Martin of Kumarasamy is going completely defensive right from the get-go.
McLaren is flashing right there behind him. But did you notice that the Aston Martin of Kumarasamy, the onboard one, is running lower fuel than the others around him? It might give an advantage to him in the overall pace. Is it his strategy, or did he mess up the starting? Did he not load his race load?
little way that less fuel load is contributing for him to stay ahead for now at least. But anyway, the pit window is already open, so some people have already made their pit stops, and although it was not for strategy, and the Porsche just sends another one down the inside and makes that move.
But I don't think that move was sticking right for him. Oh, they're making a contact, brushing and racing. Oh, it didn't end well. It didn't end well.
There was one contact too
Ferrari
many,
has
and
to
the
take
Ferrari
an
had to
avoiding
take
actions.
avoiding action. Yeah, indeed.
There's a
It is
lot of
nice.
argy-bargy going on between the Porsche of Akbar. I have no idea what he's doing, but yeah, even cutting the grass at the background there. But yeah, it hasn't been the best of nights for him.
That's one crazy expensive lawnmower right there. That Ferrari has seen too many incidents today. It's just murders. Oh, hey,
he doesn't
missing
have
a
a tire.
wheel.
Yep.
He did have a pretty heavy slam into the wall, so it explains that
Oh,
he's struggling on that-
another one.
And the action of Santosh Kumarasamy, who just made that move, has spun around the final sector. So it's not been a very tidy race. People are really struggling on this circuit right now. A lot of contacts and a lot of incidents. So yeah, a lot to unpack.
And to the guys watching, if you guys want to get involved in this, you can, sign up on our website and yeah, be a part of all the madness which is going on right now.
And yeah, Kanak is managing his fuel pretty decently. He has got 51% while Patel has got only 48, I guess. He's managing his fuel decently. And Barker is 2 seconds off the leader, 3 seconds off the lead right now. The top two are jostling for positions, but Barker is just sitting there and waiting for his moment to get a position right there. Oh, the Lexus! He gets a snap post here.
I don't think Atul Bhaskar is running a very edgy setup on that Lexus. The Lexus does like to rotate a lot. It's a very good race car, but I do think he is running a very edgy and a fast setup that is causing all those little twitches, and I think it's kind of making it a little difficult for him to live with it as well. And we also know that the Corvette that is leading the pack, that car is known to chew through its rear tires, and we have seen those cars struggling in the second phase of the race. So that is something that Kanak will have to watch out for. I think that's why he's trying to bolt away, but Patel is keeping him honest, keeping that gap within a second, and just not letting him through, and the right now just going through some blue flag traffic, and hopefully there's not a lot of impeding going on that will play into
He
the
moved
fight.
nicely out of his way.
Well, Deepak, talking about, Atul Bhaskar just lining around, I think he got the wrong memo. We are in Japan, but we're not in Tokyo. But yeah, he is driving around here and there.
Indeed. Must have loaded the wrong setup, I guess.
Yep. But yeah, the gap did come down a bit between Jaikumar Patil and Kanak Satam, but yeah, it's back up to 1.2 seconds. It was almost 1.7, so the traffic definitely has helped Jaikumar here to get closer. But yeah, the gap does seem to be coming down slowly but surely. The guys behind are still quite a ways back, but yeah, as of now, it looks like a two-horse race. If Jaikumar can just keep it consistent and put pressure on Kanak, he might be, he might have a decent chance of getting P1 off of him.
Yep, that's the case, and things are settled down a bit, so let's just have a look at some of the replays. I think there's a lot to unpack, but I think let's just have a look at that lap 1 contact or down to that turn 3. So let's see what just happened over there.
No, still, Delta Nirma is just fighting over all over. Yeah, just a couple of seconds. Yeah, need to turn on the axle button more so aggressively.
There's some side-by-side contact through here, but it's all fine. But then what happened after this, that was the problem. And I think the
Porsche made the contact.
Indeed.
That Ferrari has seen a lot of actions right there. He has seen almost all the incidents, and somehow he survived the racing distance up until now. And what has the race got to unfold for him. Let us
Yep.
wait and see.
Yep, that Ferrari of Rajmouli has seen things, seen a lot, and yeah, like I said, surviving and still going on. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just stay alive and keep going forward. And yeah, right now he's running P12. He'll definitely be wondering what could have been, but still not a very bad place to be in. He can still get a lot more time once the pit window comes in. Pit window is when a lot of strategic options come alive. We've seen a lot of times the pit window had decided how the race goes, especially in this circuit. So let's wait and watch what kind of shuffle happens in the pit lane. We already see a lot of cars out of sequence having to pit because of incidents and having to repair the damage and everything. So it's already kind of out of sequence. So there'll be a lot of positions I feel will be switched up.
Yeah, but P1 and P2 are just pulling the gap away from the remaining rest of the field. They are 5.5 seconds right ahead of P3 Bhargav. And let us see what they got to extend and what advantage they got over the others.
Also, I think one thing that we missed is Hardik Pari making an overtake on Priyansh, because he's promoted himself up to P5 now, and the Corvette of Priyansh Obhan has gone back down P6. So yeah, a pretty decent race from Hardik as well. He has caught up, up to P5, gained 5 positions from the start, and yeah, he has been in the at least lead pack. We'll have to see where he can end up after the whole pit sequence. So yeah, a few sparks going out here and there from Atul Bhaskar's car.
I guess the right height behind is too higher and the front brake is too low. That's why he's getting so much snap oversteers and sparks during the brakings. It might be the reason, I guess.
Well, might as well be, but yeah, we have Kanak in P1, very comfortable right now. He just has to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes, and he could just extend his championship lead going into round 4.
Wow, the Lexus is so nervy. Every time in third sector he gets a snap or a wobble. Yeah, once again, it doesn't look the comfortable race for Atul Bhaskar. He's just fighting the car instead of fighting for positions.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this kind of position, I would definitely take a difficult car because it at least gives you something to keep yourself focused on than having a boring car and just driving by a road. So, yeah, I guess I'm pretty sure he'll be having his own set of fun right now. But yeah, he is someone who likes to win, and he's someone who puts on a lot of hours to practice. And well, last season Atul was dominating from the front, and this season it did look like he was going to start off like that. But looked like Kanak has stepped up to the challenge, and he is just putting on a statement at the front in the last few races. And yeah, and I think one more important factor I just now realized, Atul did say that he is not using his Simvic, he's using his controller. So I guess that explains why he's so far off the pace. But still, I mean, considering that he's taking on a controller P4 is not a bad position to be in.
Yeah, being on controller in 4th position. Yeah, that must be a tough thing.
I guess that explains all the snappiness. He is now probably having the finer input controls, I guess.
Well, it's very good for him then, because yeah, even if he's on a controller and P4, if he can just keep Hardik Pari right behind him, that would be a very good chance for him to get at least P2 in the championship. Right now he's almost, I think, 30-40 points, 30-35 points behind Moto, and it does look like Kanak is going to extend the lead here going into round 4. And of course they are winning, they're racing for a prize pool here, so he could just up his chances and get some more money here. But yeah, coming really close to the car in front here, I think this is Bhargav, right, in front of him?
Yeah, he's Bhargav. He's not consistent for some 4 or 5 laps. He's having some worst time of this race right now.
Yeah, I think the tire wear is catching up to him and losing quite a bit of time. And both Moto as well as Atul here both of them have caught up to the back of Bhargav. So yeah, it's going to be interesting next few laps, because they will get into the pits and the whole thing might change.
Bhargav is having so many invalidated laps. Yes, I suppose he might be on a verge of drive-through. We currently don't know how many strikes he has got, how many points is left for him to get a drive-through or something like that. But let us hope he doesn't get any and stays in the P3. Wow, Kanak is managing his energy so nice and tidy. Oh, here goes Atul Bhaskar off the track, cutting the grass, and goes and loses so many time right there. Despari has a chance to overtake him. Yes, he does. Oh,
nose to tail through the contact, and Atul almost keeps sliding on, and I thought he was gonna take on Moto for sure, but good thing that didn't happen. But yeah, that was proper contact, and Atul goes down the inside of the final corner, one of those multiple lines that's available, and he slams outside. And just Decision Moto comes back for more, and yeah, these two guys are just not letting it go. They are being extra feisty with each other, and yeah, there's literally no love lost.
Some breathing space, and he's just like, oh my god, thanks. I was having some nervousness right around the few laps, and it just now vanished. He has a nice gap between him and Atul Bhaskar.
Yeah, there's no love lost between these two guys here. Porsche or Moto going down the inside of Atul now, and yeah, we did see them, both of them having contact, and I think it all started from this, just getting into sector 3. But yeah, I think Atul has to stay behind Moto here, maybe go for a move on the next left-hander after this. So let's see if he can stay close to him. It does look like Moto is slowly but surely just increasing that.
Oh, he just increased the gap. That Lexus is badly damaged due to the contacts.
But yeah, both of them just barging each other out of the way, and yeah, that is, as you said, it has opened a very good gap to Bhargav in front. Going into the pits, maybe in a couple of laps, it has given him, definitely, at least given him some breathing space now. But yeah, this he's still staying quite close to Moto here. I feel like sector 3 for Atul has been pretty consistent and pretty decent compared to Moto. So let's see if he can take a different line going in here and get back at him. We have a Corvette in front. I think it is a lap Corvette as well.
That might help the Porsche in the straight. He might give a little bit of tow, and it might pull him away for the time being. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think that's Moto in up to P4. He does have a good chance of getting P3 here. So let's see what happens in the next 19 minutes of the race.
We are almost on the pitting stages of the race. You can see so many cars now going into the pit lane. Right now, Phoenix has pitted, and already until 11th, Kanak has lapped. That is some extraordinary thing to do right now. Yeah, the back marker does, he moves out of the way for Moto.
Yeah, it's no strict blue flag rules as such, but yeah, the Corvette is trying to lose less time for himself, I think. And yeah, Moto definitely is going to be frustrated. Of course, he did have the contact with Atul as well. But yeah, they need to try and focus up, get back to the back of Bhargav, who's in front of them. I think it's almost 2.5-3 seconds in front of him. So yeah, he just has to head down, get close, get into pits, get new tires, or just fuel up, and maybe just maybe he has an outside chance of getting P3 here. He's been driving really well. Of course, started P10, is up to P4 now, so a P3 here would be a very good result for him. So yeah, we'll just wait and find out what happens. I think the BMW in front, yep, that's Bhargav going into the pits. Will one of these two follow? The Lexus does, but
Yeah.
Moto plans to stay out, and yeah, he'll be going for yet another lap.
Darcy has the juice in his tires. Can he stay front if he comes out of the pit lane the next time around? Let us wait and watch. Let us see what it unfolds.
Well,
But-
both the top two haven't really pit. So Kanak and Hardik here, both on the same kind of strategy. 11-second gap between him and the car behind, I think. But yeah, that's a lot of gap. But yeah, it does look like I think Sen has overtaken Priyansh as well, because out of nowhere I see his name, but I think that's a telemetry issue. No,
No,
never
it
mind.
is due to the
Comic Sen is
pits.
P3.
No, it was due to the pits, I guess. Oh, somebody spawned.
Yep, that's a car pointing the wrong direction, and one
okay.
another time. Oof, the Aston Martin is definitely not having a good time there.
That's Aro
I think that's what
Shakun who has
Shakun.
spun around and hit the wall. I think probably he underestimated how the cold tires were, or had a contact. But yeah, this is not working really well for him at this point.
We see a lot of drivers struggling on the track, and I think it's mainly because of the temperatures and not being able to get their tires up to temperature in time. And yeah, most of them just struggling with the exits, spinning out, having a lot of contact as well because of it. But yeah, let's see what happens. I think Kanak should be in to the pits this lap along with P2 and
Yeah,
P3,
he
which
is in.
is there we
He
go.
is in.
So I think that Hardik as well as Sain should be getting into the pits this lap as well. Let's see where Jaykumar comes out compared to these guys. Jaykumar right now is there we go, getting into the second sector, almost finishing second sector and going into the third now. So maybe it will be a little close between him and Kanak here, who is just getting his tires, or maybe just fuel in. Yep, there we go. Gets out of the pits now. I think he should have a decent, comfortable gap compared to the other guys. The BMW trying to get into his pit box, and the car were trying to get out. Thankfully, nothing, no contact over there. But yeah, Jaykumar completely put to the blow, trying to get as close as possible to Kanak. Can he go for undercut? He will have a lot of speed.
It might be.
Yep.
It is almost there. He has got the heat into the tires to get a good traction out of the exits, but he is pretty far away right now.
But yeah, the gap right now is almost 5 seconds, 4.9, 5 seconds around that. But yeah, as I said, he does have warmed up tires, and this lap is going to be critical for Kanak to just keep it on track, not make any mistakes. And Moto also comes out in front of Bhargav Tarari, so staying that one extra lap has helped him to overtake Bhargav here. But again, he's on cold tires. Let's see if he can fire it up ASAP and keep the P3 away from Bhargav.
And car number 77, Modi, he has just went into P9. He had a terrible incident in front of him. He's seen things. He's been into the war zones in the races, and he's still up there. He had so many contacts. That's a record race for him. That's nice to see him up there. Let us see. Does he overtakes Samuel also? Because he has a lesser load than him, and he has tires to get warmed up.
Well, it's a 2-second gap, so it's going to take time for him to get that, closed down. But yeah, he does definitely have a chance of trying to make a move. But yeah, Jaykumar Patil 4.6 seconds away from Kanak. So Kanak has nailed his lap. Let's say I was gonna say in lap and out lap, but yeah, overall he has just nailed his pit stop strategy there. 4.57 second gap right now is very, very comfortable. It was, I think, 1.2, 1.5.
Yeah, it was around
range.
1.1, I guess.
Yeah, so the
was
overcut definitely working very well.
Everyone who did overcut has extended the gap or moved up a position.
Yeah, talking about that, we have Samik Sen in P5, who has overtaken Atul Bhaskar as well. So yeah, definitely going longer has helped these guys. And yeah, it looks like it is Kanak P1, Jaykumar P2, and Hardik Paris, who started P10, is in P3 right now, followed by Bhargav and Samik Sen.
Just the two BMWs has an answer to get the overtake on the Porsche. They've been looking good in the qualies, but do they have the race pace to get on the podium? Let us wait and watch.
Well, it looks like Hardik is just pulling a gap on Bhargav, and yeah, Samik Sen is quite far away from Bhargav as well. So if Bhargav doesn't find any pace here, I don't think he will be able to get P3 off of Hardik. Now we have a sector 3 yellow. It's got cleared real quick, so maybe just a off-track movement for someone. But yeah, on board Priyansh Oban right now, who did qualify well. He's, I think, moved down one spot. He was P6, but yeah, overall I think he's been doing a consistent run overall. P7 again, not too bad, and yeah,
He can gain a
slowly but
couple of
surely
positions.
catching up. Yep,
Yeah,
he's catching
he
up
can
also.
get the Lexus, the Atul Bhaskar, and as well as the BMW of Sen. Let us see what the guys got. Already we saw Atul Bhaskar is nervous on his car and had some crappy moments with the Porsche a few minutes before. And if it happens same again, the Corvette has got a run. It will be amazing. Get a couple positions ahead. Let's see what they got in their pockets to get off the tires.
Yep, the race is not over till it's over. We have 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in this race. These guys just have to lock it now and get the cars home. No more contact, no more spin. Just make sure to keep the car on track and yeah, bring it home in whatever position they are in right now.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Let's have a look at the replay between Hardik and Atul, because that did look very interesting. Let's see what it was all about. Oh, Atul had gone off slightly onto the curbs, and Moto is having a peek on the inside, and yeah,
There's the contact. He just gave him enough space, but it wasn't enough for him. He got a little bit understeer over there, and he has to take the avoiding action. Lexus.
And once again, that Lexus just shoving it down on the inside, taking that, trying to get that move done, and on the
But
exit
he
just
took a lot of curb.
throws him out onto the curbs.
They were touchy each other.
That was at least fun to watch, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Atul pushed Moto off and Moto was like, nope. It's my part of track, just get it back right away.
That is part of racing. It is fun to watch these guys actually sorting it out in the track instead of fighting in the steward room.
Well, there's nothing stopping them from going, up to the stewards again. So we'll leave that up to them, maybe post race. But yeah, a little bit of ajibaji going on there. But again, I don't think anyone lost out because of that. But yeah, as of now, Atul Bhaskar has got up to the back of, I think that is Somik Sen. So let's see, can he make a move on Somik? We still have 9 minutes left, so that's almost, I think,
He's
8 laps.
a little bit far off.
Yeah. Yeah, he has 8 laps to catch up and maybe make a move, and of course stay in front of Priyansh as well, who is 2.1 second behind them and slowly catching up. So yeah, it's going to be interesting towards the end of the race.
This cam looks good actually. I love it. Oh, he runs a little bit wide and has a little wobble. He's doing pretty good in controller.
That's just the controller inputs at play there. The car suddenly moving left and right, but he is doing pretty well to just hold on to it for now. And
Oh, he is
closing
close.
down a
He is
lot
close.
on the braking zones. And,
Come on, Sen,
yeah.
go up, go up. Don't give up the position. He's chasing you like the T-Rex. Come on. Oh, this is close. This is close. He might have a run down the inside. Is he going to make a move? No. Oh, he does. He does. He pulled it alongside. Oh, he didn't had a right amount of run, right amount of momentum to get into the alongside for a long time.
I think he did have a bit of a twitchy moment through the curb and had to lift off because of the tight inside line. He had to take a lot of the curb. Probably that did unsettle the car and had to back off a little bit. So yeah, Atul is playing it safe, but he's showing his hand already in the braking zone. He's gaining a lot on the BMW, and it's almost like the BMW is standing still, and Atul has just got so much more on the brakes to offer. So yeah, I think he's gonna have to judge his move and get him on the brakes. That's how it's gonna be done, I guess.
Yeah, he might be faster, but Zen has to be smarter in this battle. If he makes the car into the right position, right place at right time, he can defend that Lexus.
Well, he's all over the back
not
of
going.
the BMW right now, and yeah, he is of course P2 right now in the championship. So he's trying to get as many positions as he can as of now, because again, they are all fighting for a prize pool. So yeah, let's just see if he can make this move stick. Trying to go around the outside. We have seen him being superior and under braking here. Can he make a switchback going into the third sector now?
But Sen
And he-
says no thanks. There's no switchback right here. And the moment of beef goes on.
Yeah,
he
I mean,
did
Sen
get a little off track.
has been, even in the AC seasons, like, he might not have the pace, but his racecraft is really good. He does defense really well, and we are seeing that right now. He's just parking his car in the middle, making it difficult for Atul to drive around. But I think Atul might have a run right now, but we did see the car just sliding out a little bit more, and Atul had to correct it again. And this battle continues even more, and I guess Samik Sen is just showing how much well he can defend at this point.
He's
It's very frustrating for Atul right now.
He's keeping the car in the right part of the tracks, which is good for him. And yeah, he just putting it right in the apex and not giving him much space. So yeah, thankfully, Atul also not going into the back of the BMW, and he just has to buy himself a bit more time and a bit more space, which Sen is definitely not giving him. So yeah, yet another lap where he needs to try and catch back up to the back of the BMW in front, and then maybe try and go for a move, as you were saying, maybe under braking, because Atul right now has a slight advantage under braking. We can see that he is catching up quite a bit, especially in the second and third sectors. But yeah, the run going on to the last and final turn, that's where he's losing quite a bit of time, and yeah, not able to make any move going into turn 1.
If he did learn from his mistake, he might do it right this time. Just wait for the right moment and get onto the throttle. Don't make the car nervy. Oh, you can see the input of the controller. He is struggling, he is fighting. Yet he is keeping the car on track and keeping the pace of the guys in the wheel in front. That is some great thing to watch. Come on. Be patient, be patient.
It
Yeah,
looks like
controller
Atul got a
enforces
this
good
time.
line out, but I don't think it's still enough. The Lexus is not a very good car when it comes to straight lines, so he will need a lot more than a good exit.
You can see the BMW gapping him just on the straight.
Yeah, going into turn 1 now. Let's see if he can make a move around the outside here. Brakes much later. Ooh, tries to go for a switchback move, but the BMW is right there on the apex and does not give any space to Atul. The battle will go on into the next turn as well, uphill left-hander. And yeah, can he make a move after this turn? We have seen quite a few people making a move after the right-hander, long sweeping right-hander here. So the gap is again just a tad bit more than what Atul would like, but he is closer compared to earlier. So let's see if he can do something under braking, taking a very different line, taking more speed into the corner as well. And this is a very great setup for him going into the next sector and the right-hander here. But again, Samik just doing the right things and defending the line as well, and not giving any space to Atul to make a move.
You can see Atul is swinging out wide and taking a good line through to carry more speed, but the thing is, Samik Sen is just parking his BMW right on the apex, and Atul just has no other option but to back out or risk a contact and receiving penalties. So Samik is literally starting. I'm pretty sure that Atul is going to be very frustrated at this point, but well, he's just going to have to work his way around this puzzle.
He runs so deep into the corner.
Indeed, you can see he's trying all kind of different lines to get that position, but it's just not happening at this moment.
He has attacked Sen in a place where he doesn't expect it. He got only 2.30 seconds to make a move. And have you seen that the gap between Kanak and Patel has come down to 2 seconds? It was previously 5 seconds almost. So they are catching. The last lap, Patel has caught up to like 5/10 a lap.
Well, I don't think there's much time left for him to maybe go for a move, because of course he can get close, but making a move on Kanak would definitely be hard. And I think Kanak is just taking it easy, just making sure he gets the car back home, because he doesn't need to push or go for any like these kind of moves. He doesn't have to get risky because he has a very decent lead, and yeah, no risks. Just get the car back home. It's almost 2-second lead. And yeah, he's been doing a very good job of just keeping the car on track. And talking about that, again, he gets really close. Atul getting closer and closer, trying to go for a move around the outside here, which will turn
Yes,
into
he
the
has enough
inside. But
space.
yeah, he just
No.
has to stay behind.
Samikson
It
is just
must be
shutting the
frustrating.
door on his face and he's saying, "You're not gonna get past me." He's being like a stone wall right now. Like the BMW is a big car and he's making it even bigger for Atul to make a pass.
Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. He might now be careful and bring it home instead of attacking.
I really don't think so.
Definitely.
The way the car is
He
going.
definitely has to. He definitely has to. It's just one more lap. Just stay and bring it home carefully, or else the Corvette gets the position from you, or even it might end worse.
I think Atul is under the impression that it's just one more lap left. Let's just full send it. There's no better time than now. But yeah, that's just cost him more and more time, and I don't think he will be able to get back up to Somik Sen in front. So good job by Somik right there. And yeah, talking about the lead now, Kanak has been able to keep the lead. He's done a very good job of qualifying almost a second faster than anyone else. So I think 9/10 of 9/10 of a second compared to anyone else. And even in the race, he's had a very commanding lead. 1.6
He almost
second
led
the gap
every lap,
now.
I guess.
Yeah, he has led every single lap. Even
No, not every
after
single.
going
He
into the
was in
pits.
the pits. At that time, someone else led the laps.
Nope, he was the last one to go in, so I think he's led every single lap. But yeah, we'll check all the stats later on. But yeah, coming through the final corner now, does a quick left right as well as a celebratory. But let's just hope that's not early celebration, because it's quite a long straight here. But yeah, there we go. Comes
Yeah,
up to
he's
the finish
waving onto
line.
the line.
Yep, there we go.
And it's a race win for Kanak. Oh, he must be too happy for that. Enjoying, huh?
Well, yeah, well-deserved win for him. And yeah, talking about that, Somik Sen is under pressure yet again from Atul Bhaskar. The gap had opened up, but Atul Bhaskar
my God,
almost
it was
touches
just
front.
close.
Yep, almost touches the back of the BMW there. But yeah, the BMW of Somik Sen doing just enough to come home in P5, and that's Moto finishing in P3. We have Bhargav Kalari in P4, of course, Somik Sen and Atul in P5 and 6. We have Priyansh who finishes P7. We have Jeetan Samuel and Raj Modi very close to each other here. And yeah, both of them also finish in P8 and P9 respectively.
That's Robin running on the final corner. And also the Porsche of... Is it Porsche?
Yeah, I think that's Samsan.
No, it is Laptakar, I guess.
Yep.
That is indeed the lap car of Afsan who crosses the line P16. So yeah, I mean, a lot of talking points out of this race, a lot of incidents to unfold, and a lot to go through. There's a lot of incidents, some good battles as well, like Samik Sen and Atul Bhaskar showcasing some good racing discipline. Samik Sen showing some good defensive driving, and Atul, of course, showing that restraint to not just slam into the back of it and call it hey, he moved. So good racing from them. So I think we saw everything in this race. Some good racing, some pit stop strategy battles, and a lot of clumsy overtakes, clumsy incidents. But well, I guess that's just part of racing at this point.
Yeah, that's how an endurance race unfolds. Nothing goes according to the plan that they have. I guess everyone finished the race. Yeah. So LMU Season 2, IRC hosted races. Kanak has won their race, a commanding lead, 26 laps. He has led almost every single lap. He led the race from the start, and yeah. Patil has come home in P2 Pare is in P3. Bhargav is in P4. Sen did an amazing job in the final few laps and defending Atul Bhaskar. And so Atul Bhaskar also has done a great job in the controller. He has got the Corvette in P7, Samuel in P8, Modi in P9. He has seen so many incidents in front of him. And Robin in P11, Singh in P2, Abdul in P13, Shakunt in P14, Phoenix is in P15, Aspan is in 16th, Faizan 17th, Vanmali is in 18th, Sandeep is in 19th, Kumarasamy is in 20th, Akbar Kumar is in 21, Gupta is in 22, and 23, 24 goes to Gilbert and Pahuja. And the fastest lap goes to Patil, 141.675. And here we have Moto and
Yeah, we have the podium people over here. Let's start with P3. Moto, of course. You started P10. Just take us through the whole qualifying and a great drive to get back up to the podium spots as well. So yeah, just take us through the whole race.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with this class of cars. I just can't drive it fast. I don't know what. I try everything. There's just no pace in qualifying. The race was. I just made my way up. I knew I was going to make overtakes anyways, and then I tried to extend on the first stint, and that got me P3 essentially. But yeah, pretty depressing race. I don't know where the pace is, and I do not know how to find it.
Well, it was still pretty decent. The battle between you and Atul also was caught on stream, and yeah, it was overall entertaining for us as well. But yeah, congrats on P3.
Thank you.
Sai Tarun, you wanna take us through with the P2?
hello Patil, are you there?
Yeah. Hi guys, hello.
You are just quite off in qualifying, but what happened in qualifying? Did you get the tires in the right window or something that happened with the track temperature? What has happened to you?
Just my first run was like little bit. I took my setup a little wrong, so I couldn't get the lap I wanted. And when I started my second run, I just couldn't get my tires in the right window. And yeah, I knew I had pace 2 or 3 tenths, but not I couldn't really. I knew I cannot get the pole, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm happy with Peter.
Okay. You are almost catching Kanak in last couple laps. You are just pulling so many time from him. Like you are 5 seconds, I guess, in some lap time after the pit stop, but it was
Yeah,
somewhere around 1.7, 1.8 in the last lap.
1.4, I think.
Yeah, it was a great charge in the last few laps. And
Yeah, I
and
just sorry.
no, you see.
So I knew I had pace,
Okay.
at least for the race, but just got my strategy a little wrong. I thought it's gonna get 27 laps, but just lost the time there. Also, last stint I had pace. I saved my tires quite a bit to push for last like 8 or 10 laps. But he was really far away, and I just couldn't get him.
Yeah,
I
and
just
you
wanted
got
to be
away.
on the podium. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's nice
Because
to see
last
you
year
on
I
the
said
podium.
I just couldn't start. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and you also won the
Thank you.
fastest lap of the race. Congrats, mate.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
And Swagger, you can go Kanak.
Yeah, overall, just dominated the whole field. Kanak 9 tenths of second in quali, and then overall race also you looked like you're under control. Just take us through the whole race. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was just about controlling the Corvette especially the tires of the rear tires of the Corvette in the race. Luckily, the Corvette is very quick in this track. I think it's like a tenth or two faster than most of the cars. So I could just drive a little bit slower, preserve my rear tires, and hope that they last till the end of the race.
Yeah, overall, a very dominant performance from you. So, congrats on the win and increasing the gap to, I think, a Moto who was in P2 earlier.
Yeah, really lucky. I think Moto didn't really get the quali right. He was very far away at the start. I think if he was closer, maybe he would have been in the contention for the top two positions. But yeah, just lucky he didn't get a good quali.
Yeah, congrats. And yeah, I guess, you'll have a good night's sleep today.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, guys, that's it for the stream tonight. Hopefully, you guys can join for Formula One, which happens in mostly Saturdays, 8 p.m. And yeah, we have LMU streams going on at I think around 9 o'clock, 9:15 on Mondays. So you guys can catch us then. This is Swagger Turbo. We have Seriaton and of course Deepak as the streamer. We're signing off. Goodbye and peace.